If you've been sitting through list after list of high school romance anime and wondering if this is all there is, this video is going to completely change the game for you. Stay put. I welcome you again to DeForgus Studio, the forge where anime worlds come to life, where bold imagination meets intricate animation, and where we never ever do things halfway. Today, we're counting down the top 10 college romance anime you absolutely must watch. These are not high school confessions behind the gym. These are not culture festivals and summer fireworks. These are stories of adults, messy, passionate, uncertain adults falling in love in university hallways, cramped apartments, and concert halls. College romance anime hits completely different, and this list proves exactly why. Every entry earned its spot. No fillers, no cheats, pure college romance. Let's get in. Kicking off the list at number 10, Sakura-sou no Pet na Kanojo. Sorata Kanda is a regular student at Sumei University of the Arts who gets kicked out of the normal dorms for sneaking in stray cats. His punishment? Moving into Sakurasou, a chaotic, falling-apart annex packed wall-to-wall with the school's most outrageously gifted misfits. Then, Mashiro Shina arrives, a world-famous manga artist, breathtakingly talented and completely helplessly unable to handle basic daily life on her own. Sorata somehow becomes responsible for her, and from that mess, something real begins to grow. Here's what makes Sakura-sou stand out from every other college romance. It's not just about falling in love, it's about the terrifying question every university student faces sooner or later. What do I do when everyone around me seems naturally brilliant and I'm just trying? The romance is slow burning and genuinely satisfying. The emotional payoffs hit you when you least expect them, and the entire cast, every single character in that dorm, is memorable in their own right. Criminally underrated, and an absolutely perfect way to open this list. Number 9. The Kawai Complex Guide to Manners and Hostile Behavior. University student Usa Kazunari moves into a new boarding house with high hopes for a fresh, peaceful start. What he gets instead is a house full of absolute chaos, a sadistic senpai, a hopeless romantic, a masochist, and more personalities than he bargained for. But then there's Ritsu, quiet, beautiful, always lost in a book, and completely, frustratingly out of reach. Usa falls for her instantly, and what follows is one of the coziest, most charming college romances in anime. What Kawai Complex does better than almost anything else is atmosphere. This show is warm in a way that makes you want to move into that boarding house yourself. The comedy lands cleanly without ever being mean-spirited, and watching Usa slowly, genuinely earn Ritsu's attention, one small, honest moment at a time, is endlessly satisfying. If you need a college romance that doesn't take itself too seriously, but still delivers real emotional satisfaction, Kawai Complex is exactly that. Number 8. Rec. Short, quiet, and far more powerful than its episode count has any right to be. Fumihiro Matsumaru is an ordinary company worker who unexpectedly ends up sharing an apartment with Aka Onda, a passionate, determined young voice actress chasing her dream of making it in the industry. What starts as an awkward, accidental living situation quietly becomes something tender, complicated, and deeply human. Here's what separates Rec from everything else on this list. There's no manufactured drama, no contrived misunderstandings stretched across 20 episodes. These are adults navigating real pressures, career anxiety, loneliness, grief, and the unexpected beauty of finding someone who sees you without trying to change you. 9 episodes, every single one used with purpose and precision. Rec is proof that sometimes the quietest anime leave the loudest impression. If you've never heard of it, you're about to discover one of the most underrated college romance gems in the entire genre. Number 7. A Sign of Affection. Yuki Itoose is a hearing-impaired university student who keeps her world intentionally small. Classes, her best friend, written notes to get by. Safe, contained, comfortable. Then she meets Itsuomi Nagi, a multilingual, well-traveled student who doesn't treat her hearing loss as a problem to solve or a tragedy to mourn. He's just genuinely, curiously interested in her. And slowly, quietly, the walls come down. What I love most about this anime is how effortlessly it handles communication and connection. Yuki's disability is never the plot, it's simply part of who she is. And watching Itsuomi draw her out into a wider world, one honest interaction at a time, feels completely authentic. The animation is gorgeous, cozy and bright, with a warmth that wraps around you. The pacing is patient, and Yuki and Itsuomi have a dynamic that feels refreshingly real in a genre that often relies on tired tropes. If you want a college romance that genuinely moves you without manipulation, A Sign of Affection is it. Number 6, and I need you to pay close attention for this one. Nana. 2 women, same name, same train, completely different lives. Nana Osaki, fierce, punk rock, guarded, chasing her dream of becoming a vocalist with everything she has. Nana Komatsu, bubbly, romantic, boy crazy, chasing love above everything else. They end up as roommates in Tokyo, and what follows is one of the most raw, emotionally honest stories ever committed to anime form. Nana is not just a romance, it's about friendship, ambition, identity, and the real cost of the choices we make for love. Both Nanas are in their late teens and early 20s, navigating the chaos of adult life in the city with no safety net. These characters make real mistakes. Their heartbreak feels like your heartbreak. Their love feels like something you've either lived through or deeply fear. Nana redefines what romance anime can be. It goes to places most shows are too afraid to even look at, and it will stay with you long after the final episode ends. This is not a fluffy love story. It is an experience. Number 5, Remake Our Life. Hashiba Kilya is 28 years old, unemployed, and back at his parents' house staring at the ruins of a dream he let slip away. His passion for game development feels like a distant fantasy. Then he wakes up 10 years in the past, back at the start of college, with everything ahead of him again. This time, instead of the safe corporate path, he enrolls in art school and immediately crosses paths with the future legends of what will become known as the Platinum Generation. Remake Our Life uses its time travel hook not for action or drama, but to explore something far more resonant: creativity, regret, and the courage it takes to actually pursue what you love. The romance that develops feels completely earned. The peek into Japanese game design and creative college culture is fascinating, and the characters around Kyoya are genuinely compelling. Not just supporting cast, but people with their own dreams and their own costs. If you've ever wondered, what if I'd chosen differently, this anime is going to hit you somewhere very personal. Number 4, and this one is special. Honey and Clover. 5 art college students, brilliantly talented, completely broke, and utterly lost in the most beautiful possible way. And at the center of it all, a tiny, ethereal girl named Hagumi Hanamoto, who walks into their lives and quietly breaks every single one of them. Honey and Clover doesn't tell a love story in the traditional sense. It tells the truth about unrequited love, about loving someone with everything you have, knowing it may never be returned, and choosing to keep going anyway. It's about your early 20s, the friendships that define you forever, the dreams you're terrified you're not good enough to reach, and the painful, beautiful process of learning that growing up means letting some things and some people go. The art direction is stunning, the soundtrack is absolutely legendary, and the emotional honesty of this show is matched by almost nothing else in this genre. Honey and Clover doesn't just make you feel things, it makes you understand things about love, about life, about who you are when everything is still uncertain. One of the greatest college romance anime ever made. Full stop. Number 3. Nodame cantabile. Shinichi Chiaki is a fourth-year student at Japan's most prestigious music university, a gifted perfectionist conductor with a burning dream of leading Europe's greatest orchestras. There's one brutal obstacle standing in his way. He's terrified of flying. Stuck in Japan and quietly furious about it, his world completely flips when he meets Megumi Noda, better known as Nodame, a wildly talented pianist with an overflowing personality, a chaotic lifestyle, and absolutely zero personal boundaries. She falls for Shinichi almost immediately. He finds her maddening almost immediately. And yet, their chemistry is electric, their banter is hilarious, their musical partnership is genuinely breathtaking, and watching Shinichi, a man who has controlled every aspect of his world, slowly, reluctantly open up to someone as free and unpredictable as Nodame is one of the most satisfying character arcs in romance anime. Multiple seasons, a happy ending, and one of the most iconic couples the genre has ever produced. Nodame Cantabile is the gold standard of college romance anime. If you haven't watched it, that changes today. Number 2. Golden Time. Bonri Tada arrives at his Tokyo law school with literally nothing from his past. A serious accident wiped his memories completely. Who he was, where he came from, the people he loved, all of it, gone. Starting from absolute zero, he befriends the easygoing Mitsuo and immediately gets swept up in the explosive orbit of Koko Kaga. Fiercely beautiful, unapologetically dramatic, and carrying her own wounds beneath all that energy. What begins as chaotic and comedic slowly, carefully transforms into something far deeper. Because Bonri's past isn't truly gone, it's waiting, and when it begins to resurface, it threatens to destroy everything his present self has built. Golden Time tackles something most romance anime completely avoid, the idea that who you were and who you are might not be the same person. And what happens when the self you've built falls in love while the ghost of your former self refuses to let go. Written by the same author as Toradora, but this is more mature, more painful, and more willing to go somewhere genuinely uncomfortable. The college setting gives this story a weight and a freedom that high school romance simply cannot reach. These characters make adult mistakes, real ones, and they grow in ways that feel completely, honestly human. Golden Time is a masterclass, and it would be number 1 on almost any other list. Almost. Number 1. White Album 2. I'm gonna be completely honest with you right now. This anime will wreck you. Haruki Kitahara wants one thing before graduation: to perform one final song at the school festival with a complete band. He starts playing guitar alone on the rooftop. A piano answers from a classroom below. A voice drifts in from above. 3 people, 1 melody, and the beginning of a love triangle so exquisitely, brutally written that nothing in the romance genre comes close to it. White Album 2 is not a happy story. I will not pretend otherwise. What it is the most emotionally real, achingly human portrait of love, desire, guilt, and consequence that this genre has ever produced. Every character makes choices you fully understand, even as those choices destroy everything. There are no villains, no one is wrong in the simple sense, just three people who love each other in ways that cannot all exist at the same time. The music is extraordinary, the writing is precise and merciless, and the final episodes will leave you sitting in complete silence, staring at nothing, wondering what you just experienced. White Album 2 is not just the best college romance anime on this list, it is one of the greatest romance anime ever made. Period. No debate. If you watched one single thing from this entire video, make it this. You will not forget it. And that is my top 10 college romance anime list. From the cozy chaos of Sakurasou to the quiet devastation of White Album 2, every single one of these earns its place. Every single one. Now I want to hear from you right now in the comments. Which one of these are you watching first? Is there a college romance anime I missed that deserves a spot? Drop it below. I genuinely read every comment, and your picks might just make it onto a future list. If this video helped you find your next obsession, smash that like button. It helps this channel more than you know, and it tells me to keep making lists like this. And if you are not subscribed yet, what are you doing? At DeForgus Studio, we bring your favorite anime worlds to life with bold imagination and intricate animation. This channel is a forge where stories are shaped, characters are born, and epic adventures unfold, and we're just getting started. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, and join the DeForgus family because the best content is still ahead of us. Until next time, keep watching, keep feeling, and we will see you at the forge.